In the hidden corners of Middle-earth, ancient forests hold secrets older than the stars. Here, the wind whispers of powers that no king or warrior can claim. This story isn't about massive battles like those at Minas Tirith or Mordor. It's a quiet tale from the past, the Witch King's hidden failure near Tom Bombadil. Tolkien hints at it in his appendices. It shows how even great evil has limits. Welcome to The Witch King's Forgotten Defeat, his clash with Tom Bombadil in the shadows. The Witch King was Sauron's top servant among the Nazgul. He was a ghost of fear, once a Númenórean lord twisted by one of the 9 rings. No man could kill him, as the prophecy said. He destroyed kingdoms with terror and magic. But in the early Third Age, his push westward stopped at Tom Bombadil. Tom was Arda's oldest being, a happy protector of woods and rivers. He stayed free from any control. This possible meeting comes from bits of Tolkien's lore. It shows how evil breaks against the world's natural balance. Come with me from Angmar's cold mountains to the old forest's depths. We'll cover the history, the growing darkness, the strange pushback, and what it all means. Watch as this fantasy story comes alive. It's like a quiet song that beats back a nightmare. Step back to the Third Age's early days. Around TA 1300, Sauron hid in Dol Guldur. He sent his main servant to break the north. The Witch King, a fallen Númenórean king tied to his ring, built Angmar in the frozen peaks of Khan Dum. This stronghold aimed to wipe out Anor's Dunedain. They were Elendil's heirs, guarding the west. Anor split into Arthedain, Cardolan, and Rudor. It grew weak from fights inside and deadly plagues. Tolkien tells in Appendix A of the return of the king how the Witch King used this. He teamed up with Rudor's hillmen. His wars hit hard in TA 1409. Cardolan fell. Amansul's tower was destroyed. Its palantir was taken. The survivors hid in the Barrow-downs. These were old hills from the First Age. They held graves for Edain heroes with carved stones and family treasures. The Witch King didn't stop. As Tolkien writes in the appendices, evil spirits from Angmar and Rudor moved into the empty graves. They became Barrow-wights. These ghosts spread. Cold fear. They trapped people in endless sleep. This spread of evil moved west. It touched the Shire's edges and the old forest nearby. Tom Bombadil ruled there. He was older than elves or men, as Tolkien says in The Fellowship of the Ring. His land fought off any corruption. This setup created a big contrast. Sauron's plans met the world's old neutral heart. By the Middle Third Age, things got worse. Fornos fell in TA 1974. Arthedain was gone. The Rangers scattered to watch in secret. The Witch King's power reached its height. The Barrow-downs turned into a land of terror. Wights created false visions in the misty hills. They pulled travelers into deep traps. To the west was the Old Forest. It was alive with angry trees like Old Man Willow. They held old grudges against outsiders. Unfinished Tales mentions the Witch King's return later. During the ring hunt, he woke the Wights to chase the ring bearer. This echoed earlier moves. Dark spirits tried to spoil new lands and grow their hold. Picture it. The Witch King rides in black robes on a dark horse. His presence turns the ground to ice. Plants twist in pain. Wights float ahead like pale shadows. They poison rivers and wake up the forest's anger. Fresh from winds in the north, he calls up black winds. He wants to take the wild lands for Sauron, but Tom Bombadil feels the change. It's like a wrong note in a song. Goldberry, the river daughter, warns him with her water visions. He stays watchful. Experts see Bombadil as part of nature itself, from Tolkien's letters. He ignores power. This leads evil to go too far into unknown places. Now comes the puzzle, a pushback that's suggested, not fully told in Tolkien's books. It's based on how evil stops at the old forest's edge from the appendices. As the darkness spreads from the downs, Tom Bombadil appears. His bright spirit cuts through the gloom. Think of this scene. Based on guesses, the Nazgul leader faces this cheerful mystery. His scream bounces back with no effect. No swords clash, no big spells fly. Just Tom's song takes over. Hey doll, merry doll, ring a dong dilo. These words come from the world's start. They break the Wights apart like morning mist. The Witch King's fear weakens. Old trees block the paths. Rivers rise to wash away the dirt. Tom's true nature ignores the One Ring later on. It goes beyond Sauron's evil. He's a free force the shadow can't touch. This gentle block not a real fight, forces the Witch King to pull back. The forest stays safe. People often miss this because it's so quiet, but it plants seeds for later. Tom's daggers from the Toms. Barrows were made against Angmar. Merry uses one to hurt the Witch King. That lets Eowyn finish him. So this hidden moment ties into his final end. It's a key link in Tolkien's world. This quiet loss shows evil's weak spot. The Witch King built his rule on fear, but it fails against Tom's free joy. Tolkien says in his letters that Sauron's tricks break on the world's natural order. Evil misses the strength in simple balance. In the Third Age's big story, this adds depth. Not all protectors use weapons. Some win just by being there. They stand against chaos. Even huge evils trip over the unknown. This gives Middle-earth more mystery and lessons. Think about what it leaves behind. In Tolkien's world, power has limits. Evil seems strong but crumbles. Hope lasts in small ways. This lost story invites you to explore more. It shows the toughness of the overlooked. Let it spark your own wonder. The legend lives on past the dark past